Hi everyone, I am Rajesh Kumar. I am having close to 16 plus years of experience in Devops, SRE and DevSecOps. I have worked with more than 12 software organizations around the globe. I would like to introduce you all a Devops School's flagship certification program in Devops, SRE and DevSecOps. This program will get started in the weekends, so get enrolled. Please contact us on the phone number given on the screen, and in fact you can email us on the contact@devopsschool.com. Okay, but plugins code which is written in Python which runs in ECS adding more feature to Ansible. Okay, so that means if you want to add more features to Ansible, use plugins. If you want to add more features to, if you want to do some more activities on ARS server, then use the plugin. For example, copy. Here example copy. Copy means for copying one file from one place to ARS server, you need a copy module. And for copy, you have to define source and destination. Okay. And a lot of features you have in the plugins, like a connection, how to connect. That is one feature. It's a plugin actually. Make sense?
So when you
All
say
of you?
modules, right? When you say modules, are you talking about the application specific deployment steps? Can we say that will come under modules?
I'll put it in a very simple way. Module is nothing but a piece of code, and which is giving one code will give you one feature. For example, in Linux, you have so many commands, right? Copy command, remove command, install command. Install, how do you do the yum, right? Copy, how you do the cp. How do you install? How do you create a user add? How do you create a group, user group add, right? So these are the commands we call it. But in this is a programming something. Here we call it a modules.
But we'll have for example, in our system we would have the PowerShell script that does a mix of those things, not just one copy, right? We'll have a PowerShell script that does that copies from one end to the other, and then that zips
No, that
something, those sort of things. That file will it come as a module or
yeah. See, this cp is a or PowerShell, whatever it is. You this is
yeah,
on
yeah,
PowerShell. You type CP
yeah,
command, correct now? So PowerShell is just a interface, right, for
yeah,
CP. CP is a
yeah,
command. Basically, internally, is a code written somewhere in the Linux, right?
yeah,
Correct.
yeah.
So it's like that. So here also, this is the code written in Python or PowerShell. Python for Linux, PowerShell for Windows, which runs in ARS
No, I got
and
that.
stuff.
My question is we never use CP alone as a step, right? In our deployment process, let's say we don't have Ansible, we will have a PowerShell script that does a series of steps within one file, PowerShell script file. So will that file will we call that one script file a
Ah,
module or
okay. No, no, no. Okay, I understood that. Just be with some more time, okay?
okay, okay, okay,
So
okay.
here, a PowerShell script. You're talking about the script, right? This is a script
Yes,
dot p
dot
script
.ps, yeah,
dot ps1. Okay.
yeah,
So here you will have a cp command, delete command, this command, that command.
exactly,
Correct.
yeah,
So this is a list of commands, but this will not work in Linux, correct? Then we'll
yeah,
say Rajesh, run this. So this will not work in Windows, correct?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that is a problem we are solving, no? Ansible should work in
Okay,
all the correct.
got you, got you. Thank you.
So you should not learn multiple scripting language because this is nothing but a scripting also, right? But we use for and there are many features actually. I'm not, for example, there is one feature which is idiom potency. Idiom potency. Just take a note of this idiom potency. So this feature is not there in the PowerShell or shell scripting, but Ansible it is there. So like that, many things are there. So yeah, just
That
give me
makes
some
sense.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, sure. That makes sense. Thank you.
So when you install Ansible, you get executables, modules, plugins, configure file. So what is a config file? So see here in Ansible executable, there is some variables which is hard coded default variable. So if you use without a configuration file, then that will work. If you just want to use only those default set hard coded variable in the executable, every executable. See, configuration file we use not only in Ansible, by the way, everywhere you go Nexus, Jira, or any tool for the sake of discussion, any tools. We have a one executable, and top of that they give us a configuration file. Why? Because we want to override some behavior of executable, so we can't go and change the software itself. Correct? You don't have a source code. So how do you change the behavior? So that is where the Ansible config file is coming. And this is default located in Ansible CFG after installation. So if you don't like some of the entries, then change in this file, and that behavior will change of the Ansible executable. So these are the four important components which you need to understand. Now the question is, what is a playbook then? I am going to tell you, I'm going to share with you right away. So playbook is like something like a PS script. Okay, just for correlation or batch script. Yeah, just now we were discussing, right? Okay, playbook is
Yeah.
like a so playbook is just like a YAML file. It's YAML file. Now, those who have not a good idea of YAML, I have one videos, in fact, few videos on YAML. Please check it in the LMS also, and I think YouTube will be there also. If you're not able to look it, buzz me on WhatsApp later. Okay, so YAML file, but YAML will have a certain context, right? Some sections, right? So what it will include? So playbook has collections of play. Now you are getting confused, right? Playbook has a play, but what is play then? Each play consists of consist of following things: host, hosts, task. I'm not complicating actually, because I want you to get started with it rather than getting everything. But actually, if you see that, you go to my blog and search for play, Ansible play anatomy. There's so many things are there. That's not important for us right now, because if you try to learn everything in one go, then nothing you will learn. So here, if you see that, so many entries are there. So here you have a host, order, remote user, become user, gather, order, connection, serial, and so many things are there. Vars, environment, pre-task, roles, task. So don't get lost actually. Whatever I'm teaching you, practice that one only first time, and then slowly you develop that skill. Okay, so each play consists of following: host and tasks. These are the YAML entry, mind it. Then you will say, Rajesh, what is a host? So a group name where tasks would run. Understand? Group name. Now again you're getting confused. What is a group name? This I will just answer here. Group means collections of IP address of ARS. Did you understand? All of you.
Yeah.
So what is happening here? We specify the one name where the tasks would run. Which task? These tasks. So what task? This task is nothing but module and its parameter. This is one task. There's another task. There's another task. S, remember that S, significant of S in YAML is important. Focus on it. Okay. Understand this. So it's very simple. Playbook is your file which you run in the ARS. So it has a collections of play. This is the one play, okay? So one play, we are saying, hey, these are the modules. Copy, this is the copy module, delete modules, package start module, package stop module, install module, this module, that module, and run in the this group. And this group represent the collection of IPs of IP address. So like that, you'll say this group, database group, and this another play. This one play, there's another play. This you will run for the database server, this you'll run for the web server. Are you understanding?
Yeah, got it. Can you just put that as well, like, probably, as in brackets, this will be DB and this will be web. That makes,
Which one?
yeah. Can you just put like as an example, web as an
Yeah,
example B.
coming. I'm teaching
No,
you
no,
skeleton, right?
and on the skeleton itself, if you can put that at next time and we'll see, it'll be helpful. Just that
No,
this is
I'm
web
not
and this
able to
is DB.
understand. D,
You
okay,
said right
okay,
that
okay. Okay,
one
okay.
is for DB, one is, yeah. Yeah,
I'll
yes.
come back, no? This I'll come back. Okay. Web servers, DB servers. So simple, see here, there is a executable, we have it, and there is a playbook. In the playbook, these are the modules
Hello,
is being
hello,
used.
Raj.
Yeah,
Okay, sorry. I want to ask, for the host, can the host contain instead of IP address a domain name
yeah,
or fully
both
qualified domain
can,
name?
both, whichever it can be resolvable, it can come in.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Yeah, IP address is a hard coding stuff, but most of those you will have a domain name, host name, or something like that. You can use it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So this is the playbook. It's in YAML file. You have one play. Each play will have a host task. This task will run on this machine. That's all. Okay. So now, next thing is what is the last thing, which is what is the inventory. So inventory is nothing but a file. By the way, I must tell you, I'm not covering everything. Why? Because you get lost. I know that. It took me lots of time to understand. So whatever it's usable in the project, so tomorrow after this training, when you see any project, immediately you get started understanding and running the commands. That is my objective. Okay. So here actually inventory is not a file, it's a collections, or I'll put it in this way, list of IP address. Now represented can be represented in many ways, and you can represent the list of IP address in the command line also. You can represent in the file also. There's again two files, ini files, JSON file. I'm not complicating it, but again it can be script also. Then you will get again more confusion. Any script also. So lots of confusions are there. I mean, it's not confusion. Lots of flexibilities are there in Ansible, but I'm not covering. So I'm simply saying, hey, it's a list of file. It's a file which has IP address. Is it simple? This is the one. Okay.
Yeah.
For example, the file name can be inventory. You can keep it any file name. Okay, but I like inventory because got addicted to this file name. And in this IP address 10.4.5.6, one machine, second machine, third machine, fourth machine. That's all. This is your inventory file. This is the four machines you will deploy. Then you will say, Rajesh, where is a group line? You said group.
If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopsschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.